Hi everybody, welcome to Fast Home Brew. Looks like I'm making a single hop IPA today with Amarillo, and I have got a very large bag of that, so we'll get started with my usual 5 litres of water, which is based on the amount I know I'm going to end up with and get into my cube, so wait for that to come up to temperature, and here we are with my grains. There's 2 bags of grains. This time, I don't remember asking the homebrew store to split it, but I don't know. But anyway, we're dealing with 95.5% of Golden Promise and 4.5% of Caramalt. Those of you who are regular watchers might know that those are my 2 favourite malts. So I'm just kind of phoning it in with this and just going with whatever I know. I think I did this recipe in a hurry. So basically, I bought my favourite stuff plus a giant bag of Amarillo, which was one of the first hops when I started out in home brewing that I sort of recognised and was able to spot in other beers. I'm like, this tastes like it has Amarillo, and sure enough it did. But anyway, here we are mashing this thing for an hour, so yeah, there we go. And that'll sit at whatever temperature it landed on, somewhere between, I don't know. I've used a bit more grain in this one, I should say. Normally, oh, there's Jensen. Hey, want to go to the park, mate? Sure thing, we'll go to the park. So here we are, arriving at the park for a bit of a play in the playground. Can't film that, of course, with kids in the playground, so skip forward a couple of bits and you're heading back home again. But anyway, the kids are happy, they've got muffins. Hey, I have to give I don't believe I've done this before, but I'm going to give a shout out to my mate Mahesh, who is checking on me right now in a bit of a difficult time for myself. So I hope Mahesh sees this. If he doesn't, I know that JLo will watch it. So JLo, if you're watching, go give Mahesh a high five. And if JLo, you're not watching it, I think Luke should go tell JLo to go give Mahesh a high five, and everything will be fine. So I've had this mashing for a bit, and as I was just about to say, it's a little bit more grains than usual because it's an IPA. So I figure I want it to be a bit more bitter. I'll add a bit more grains to balance that out, and also an IPA should be a little bit stronger. So it's an extra kilo, which will end me up with maybe close to 6%. Normally my beers are around close to 5 and a bit, and that's that. So I've squeezed the grains out, given them a bit of a rinse, and there we go, waiting for it to come up to boil. And this is my value bag, let's call it, of Amarillo. Do you know what the good thing about Amarillo is? Well, it's delicious, but aside from that, what I'm taking advantage of here is the fact that it's very low alpha acid. So I can add a metric arseload of it and not end up with too much bitterness. So let's see. I've got, as it's trying to come up to boil there. So I'll set my timer for an hour. That's the bitterness going in. I'm aiming for 70 IBUs. I should be getting around 56 OGs for this. And as I walk past the giant patch of weeds and then the onion weed, I'm dropping the... I don't show this anymore. I used to always show how I gave the grains away for chickens. The neighbours have chickens, so that's just going over the fence. But anyway, 75 IBUs. That's my first addition at 5 minutes left in the boil. That one was 2 grams a litre, and now Max is chasing the boil while we... Where are we? Is this flame out? Okay, so flame out. So that's my... That 5 minute addition should add a lot of flavour. And now here we are, 5 minutes post flame out. Remember, I no chill, so these are all sort of... Adjust it in your head by 10 minutes. So this one's actually like a 5 minute boil left addition. This one is 3.5 grams a litre. So yeah, that's 160 grams worth of hops, which has gone in, a total of more than close to 6 grams a litre before the end of the boil there. And what are we doing now? Checking a sample. Yeah, I like the old single hop IPA. It's a good thing. I'm filling up the cube now. In she goes. Watch it go up. And Max runs around and jumps around in. This is 8 times speed, I believe. Now we've got a nice thing going on. You can see the pile of stuff at the bottom there, but I'm pouring out over the top. And that must have filled it up a fair bit, or did it not? No, I'm having to put my whole foot into it, which means that there was too much gunk going in, so I actually have to squeeze out a whole lot of air in this one to make sure that the cube is nice and full. But that's okay. I always used to do that. Now I just use a bit more water. Okay, so my OGs are around the 60 mark, which is what I was expecting. I might have said 55 earlier, but actually it came out around 60. This is my USA 5 yeast that's going to go into it, and a whopping great stack of dry hops. I think I actually went up to almost 10 grams on this one just because I got the value bag, but who cares when you got thumbs and everybody's happy. I'm a little bit dizzy. I hope nothing bad happens. Yeah. Hey, 2020 is nearly over, everyone. Time to have a beer and celebrate. Thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. You've all been great this year. Thanks very much.